Hey everybody, it's Chris here with Tomorrow Mastery. It's now February 2021. We survived the crazy January. Let's see what happened in January. Well, we had a riot at the Capitol. We have a new president, and let's see. GameStop went crazy as Wall Street bet declares war on Wall Street hedge funds. So let's calm down a little bit, get back to our core investments, which right here we are going to review our high yield dividend portfolio on M1 Finance. And here we go. Here's our monthly review. Remember to hit the like button, smash it, squash it, make sure it turns blue, and subscribe to the channel in case you haven't. And also, if you haven't already signed up for Webull, you can get four free stocks valued up to $3,700. It's literally free money. So, and on the side, also on the topic of Webull, I'm looking to move some of my other funds there to trade some options on. So maybe stay tuned on a future video as I go over why I'm doing so. But yeah, Weeble's pretty good, I think. Anyways, let's get started. As you can see on the screen here, what we got. We closed out January 2021 at $25,185 on this portfolio. Let's see. We obviously it's a dividend portfolio, so let's go ahead and flip to the activities on the dividend payouts and filter dividend only. All right, here we go. From January, here we go. From January 4th all the way to this past Friday, January 29th. This total comes out to, have it here on the side, $49.64, which is a little less than December's $96.33. And as I mentioned on the last video, the companies pay out quarterly, so every 3 months. So it doesn't always line up on the same months. You're gonna have months that are higher and some that are lower. Oh, I forgot to mention what is also crazy in January that happened was earnings. There was a ton of earning announcements, and basically what happens during earnings is volatility is very high because investors get shaky. They don't know how what announcements are going to be, how much money was made in the previous quarter. So a lot of volatility. So we'll come back to that point. Also, while we're on the screen, I want to point out that BCE, as you can see, last video we also mentioned that there was a stock split, 2-to-3 stock split. So I'm assuming that's what this thing is. It's just M1's way of treating that stock split. What I also noticed with M1 Finance dividend distributions is that sometimes they have these, and I really can't explain why their 2 cents was separated on here. My guess is that is due to the fractional shares and just how the rounding kicks out, you know. But I did do the math, and I'm supposed to get that 2 cents. So that's that. Okay, and as always, we have our mirror S&P 500 VOO. Let's flip to that really quick, just as a quick comparison. Let's see what we did, how we did with the fund. That is exactly 1% of what we are doing over in the M1 portfolio. As you can see, the market value right now is $249.49. And yeah, I want to point out real quick here. In the 1 month span, as you can see, normally the S&P 500 is it's a little more stable than this. As you can see right here, um, we're looking at 1 month, right? Yeah, 1 month. Here we go. 26. That was the Tuesday, I guess. Tuesday coming into Wednesday. If you have been paying attention to the news, that's basically when GameStop kind of blew up. And there's some theories as why it's looking like this. Well, first of all, earning season. There was a lot of earning calls on Tuesday, and then carried on to Wednesday, and then also Thursday. Basically, most companies that are in the S&P 500, blue chip companies, Tesla, Apple, Microsoft, they all had earning calls this week. So some of them were, mixed reports and just a general volatility. But I also want to mention that this drop can also be attributed, especially on Friday. Look at that. Oh my God. Just downhill. It's possible that some institutional traders, investors, pulled out some funds out of the S&P 500 to, sort out their short squeeze problems. Um, but that's a theory. The other one's just general earning season. Like things are just all over the place. So be careful when you're trading. However, don't deviate from the plan. This isn't really a huge cause for concern. It's not like one of those black swan events or anything like that. This is still, even the decrease in the one day, it fell, 2%, 2% in one day. It's a big swing for the S&P 500, but it's not unheard of. And obviously, like I keep saying, it's earnings season, so just be careful with that. But again, the message: do not deviate from your core investment strategies. Stick to it. The key is to be consistent, and over time, you will make money. Okay, so now that we got that, we want to flip over. Last time I also introduced the website, trackerdividends.com. So, I updated the numbers, and we see that the yield on costs it's lower than the last time we took a look. It was around 5% last time. Now it's down to 4.85. Part of that reason is because from month to month, the new cash infusion, the added cost principal is not that high relative to the value of the portfolio. However, there is growth in the portfolio. So and obviously the dividend itself, usually dividend increases happen like once a year. So as the portfolio grows just from the appreciation of the stock value, the yield will decrease. But over time, as year to year, the dividends will increase, and at that point, we'll start to see this yield on costs actually start jumping up. But we got a lot of time before that actually will be shown here. What did increase, as you can see, the annual income is 1242. Last month, it was only 1,119. So, it's nice. It actually did go up a bit. And finally, I just want to show you what I put together on a spreadsheet, and let's drag that over here and let it load. Okay, this is just a quick summary, just so you see what I'm tracking, and that's a good habit to have as the things you're tracking, you're paying attention to, and make sure you're tracking the right things. You're able to improve and monitor and change if needed. these are the principal I've put in, and then the value, obviously, the at the end of the period. And as you can see, the 1 month return, it dropped, showing the what we were talking about, how January was actually quite volatile, and most stocks actually, closed on Friday lower than beginning of the month, even, or very close to. So, however, the total return since I opened this account in the beginning of November, it has still, gone up decent amount. And again, I have to repeat that this is a long-term investment portfolio. So, although it's good to track month to month just to make sure nothing, there's no obvious problems in it. We are looking and focusing on the long term. So, tracking is kind of just for fun, really. And I mentioned dividend was lower in January than in December. But, $50, that was still more than what we had in November, and obviously what we had before we started the portfolio. Okay, that about sums it up. So it's February. We survived 1 month in 2021. What do we have coming up in 2021 of February? I think there's some more earning calls, but even though the mass majority of them are over, we are still having the whole GameStop saga still going on. So disclaimer, last video I said that I wasn't really gonna buy some stocks, but then what happened was Robinhood got shut down from being able to buy any new GameStop, AMC, a couple other securities. I decided that I was gonna help out and join the cause. So full disclosure, I am now holding a couple shares of GameStop, and I guess my plan is we'll see what happens in this coming week. I do still have some options open, at the end of the week on GameStop, and we'll see what happens. I think the squeeze will happen maybe around Tuesday. I don't know if it's really gonna jump up to like 1,000 or something crazy like that. And I also don't know where my profit, where I would get out of. I think I'll just play by ear and see what actually happens. It's too crazy to predict. So yeah, if you're in on the ride, Godspeed. Okay, that about closes it up. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and thanks for watching.